Bonjour, I'm Yuna and you are watching staytunedtv.
Bonjour à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. Vous êtes sur Stay Tuned, bien évidemment. Nouveau numéro, nouvelle émission avec Yuna. Nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Are you fine? Are you fine?
I'm good, thank you so much.
Ok. Donc, Yuna, tu es une chanteuse, productrice, compositrice malaisienne. Tu vis maintenant aux États-Unis. Tu as sorti beaucoup d'albums en Indonésie et aux États-Unis, à l'international. Tu as sorti une ligne de vêtements et tu sors ton nouvel album qui s'appelle Nocturnal avec beaucoup de producteurs. Il y a Shadgo des Neptunes, Robin Hannibal du groupe Quadrant. Et on t'a connu aussi par rapport au titre Live Your Life produit par Pharrell Williams. Pourquoi ton album s'intitule Nocturnal?
Ah, wow, good question. The reason why the album is called Nocturnal is because you know, a lot of times, I thought it was a very interesting concept. A lot of times when we live our life during the day, we are busy with work, and then we, for example, you do interviews, and then during the day, like you are caught up with like traffic jams and work and having to deal with people and with things and chores that you need to do during the day, and then at night is when you really think about what's inside of you, and the things that maybe you don't get to think about during the day. This is a time when you get to be in touch with yourself in a very spiritual level, in a very what do you call it? This is a time when you really get to think about the things that matters most to you, like very important things. And for example, like relationships, or like your faith, or your like your regrets, or what you want to do, your dreams, and what you want to achieve in life. So I think it's an interesting concept, nocturnal. I think a lot of people can relate to it, because when we go to sleep at night, we think about all these things. And that was why I wanted to name the album Nocturnal.
On parlait tout à l'heure de Pharrell Williams, il t'a composé Live Your Life. Comment s'est passée cette collaboration?
Live Your Life was the single from the first album, actually. And working with Pharrell Williams was really, really nice. He was really helpful. He's really talented, and I'm really happy to be able to, work with him, and because he's such an inspirational musician, producer, and he kind of was a pioneer for a lot of pop urban beats, and to be able to work with him, I'm coming from a very singer-songwriter acoustic background. To be able to work with a hip-hop producer, he made me feel very, very comfortable working with him, and we managed to come up with incredible songs like Live Your Life, and another song called Bad Idea is also my favorite. So.
Is right above me.
Ce qui marque chez toi, c'est la voix. C'est-à-dire malgré les différents types de musique que tu peux avoir sur tes albums, la voix est toujours présente et elle reste le maître mot en fait de la musique. Et je voulais savoir quel était ton secret là-dessus.
Oh wow! I don't know. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
first of all,
you're welcome.
I really appreciate it. Well, it's probably my influences. Like it all starts with someone that I feel like you are most inspired by, and I listen to a lot of different female musicians, like female vocalists. Like for example, coming from Malaysia, I listen to a lot of like Malaysian female vocalists, and then I listen to also like music, singers like Alanis Morissette, and as well as like Norah Jones and Fiona Apple. So these are all like female singers who have their own voice, who have their own style of music. And at the same time, I listen to like Nina Simone and Ella Fitzgerald and Edith Piaf. Like all these singers who have like distinction in their voice. And I think growing up, trying to be like them, trying to sound like them. I think for a very, very long time, I started singing when I was very young, when I was 6 years old. So very, very long time, I, explored different kinds of music and explored my true vocals. So, the secret is, I think, you don't have to think so much about what you want to sound like. You just have to be really, really comfortable with your own voice and really, really comfortable with how you project how you express yourself when you're singing. So, I think it's not really a secret, you just have to be natural.
Ok, yeah. Sur ton album Nocturnal, tu as utilisé pas mal d'instruments malaisiens. Quels sont-ils?
Honestly, we couldn't find any traditional instruments because I was in Los Angeles, and I wasn't in Malaysia for a very long time. I was in Los Angeles recording, but I wanted that. I wanted to have that vibe, so I told this to my producers, and they were really, really, responsive, and they kept in mind, oh, this is the sound that Yuna likes. And for example, like in Falling, in the beginning there's a kalimba sound, and it sounds a little bit like the progression of the melody sounds a little bit like from a traditional instrument called gamelan, which is very famous in the Southeast Asia. And I really like that kind of sound, and as well as some other songs as well. There's a little bit of Malay influence, and naturally, I think when you really want something to happen, they just naturally come to you, and I'm like, oh, this sounds like something that is from my roots, like something from where I come from. So I think although this album is very pop, there's a lot of different genres involved. But at the same time, I'm really happy I was able to add just a little bit, not like a lot, it's not like world ethnic music. I really want to keep it very simple and very pop, and so that everyone can, relate to the album.
I turned off the lights, swim into the night. I keep falling, I keep falling, I keep falling.
Ok, sur la pochette, on te voit la tête en l'air avec des fleurs autour de toi. Est-ce que tu peux nous expliquer le concept?
I think I had the opportunity to work with, like a very talented group of people for the album cover, and I told them I like flowers, and then I also told them I want it to be soft, but at the same time mature and not like super happy and poppy. I want it to also show a little bit of mystery in it, and I love the colors, and I love how the background was a batik print, and I love the flowers in my head and in my hair, and not in my hair, in my turban.
Ouais, ouais.
And I think it was a really beautiful, beautiful concept. You know, nocturnal is, I think it's a beautiful word, and I love the cover. The cover, I think, embodies that word really, really well. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. Yeah.
Tu as créé une marque de vêtements, ta marque de vêtements en Malaisie. Quel a été le déclic, qui marche très bien d'ailleurs, ta marque?
I've always loved fashion, and since I was really, really young, I was really into fashion. I love going through fashion magazines, and you know, I always go through like blogs, like you know, fashion weeks, and you know, Paris, Milan, and New York. So I was really into fashion, and I wanted to come up with my own clothing line for a very, very long time, but I did not have the time because I was too busy doing music, even though now I'm really busy. But I finally found a way to, you know, to create my own line. Like I did some research along the, you know, throughout the years, and I found out how to produce my own clothing line, how to make my own things, you know, and so I recently launched my clothing line. It's called 14 November, and it's available on my website. The website is called novemberculture.com, and we ship worldwide, and I actually have a lot of orders coming from Paris.
Okay.
So yay!
Alors je vais te donner quelques mots et instinctivement tu me donneras un petit peu ton ressenti. Spirituality, spiritualité.
Spirituality, Islam. You know, it's my religion, and I practice it every day. It keeps me focused on the positive things. Oh, sorry, that's a lot of words.
No, it's good, it's correct. No problem.
Yeah, Islam is, I think, is a really is peaceful and beautiful, and I hope. I wish for a lot of people to see it that way too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Music.
Orchestra. I think that's when I imagine. You know, like music. Whenever I make music, I always imagine, oh, it would sound great with an orchestra. So, yeah, orchestra.
Rencontre, meeting.
Oh, I love meeting new people. Every day I try at least, you know, like get to know one new person, and it doesn't matter, like interviewer or, you know, like creative people, like fashion designers, and I'm able to do that in Los Angeles, I feel. And I feel, meeting Los Angeles, because Los Angeles have a lot of creative people there.
Okay, you live in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I live in Los Angeles.
Malaisie?
Home, Malaysia.
Ouais.
Home, that's my home, and I love Malaysia, and I'm really, really proud of my country, and I miss home actually. Yeah.
Chad Hugo.
He's crazy. That's one word to describe him. He's crazy and a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun working with him, and he's so funny too. But yeah, he's such a talented producer, and I love working with him. Yeah.
Robin Hannibal?
Robin Hannibal, he's very focused, I think. Yeah, that's him. Focused and really talented, and he is very passionate about music, and he's really passionate also about making music for other people and knowing their sound. So yeah, he's focused.
And Paris?
Beautiful. I love Paris. Every time I come to Paris, I always go to these two places, the Louvre and the Eiffel Tower. And I always want to go to the Louvre, but I never have the time.
Yeah.
So one day, hopefully, 3 days, I have to go in and like explore, maybe soon.
Okay. And quel est ton dernier mot? What is your last word?
Well, for the fans, Oh, okay.
If you want, if you want.
Yeah, I would love to come back to Paris. Thank you so much for loving my music and also for checking out my music. Hopefully I could come back and perform a lot more than just like one show. And hopefully I get to see you soon. And also hopefully I get to learn how to speak French.
Yeah,
so I
no
can
problem.
understand
Okay.
whatever that you were
No
saying
problem.
before.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Merci.